the date progresses and we end up in some hotel room and we're both naked, but she doesn't have a boner, is she not a T-girl? Is it not a man now? What?
And now it's safe because...
Okay, that is a man. I see male genitals, but they're not erect, so I guess we can proceed? I don't understand what the guy's... This is a way to bring comedians and animal lovers together. Really, it's just a long setup to a great punchline. This is the famous Budweiser Clydesdales, Charles.
Oh!
Please play the video.
All right. I love these horses.
Yeah.
Do you want me to give it some audio? You want to hear it?
Well, yeah, sure.
All right. Okay.
They're, of course, a marketing gimmick, to sell Budweiser beer.
Sure.
It's the carriage that used to carry the barrels. But it's fun.
It's still fun. It's fine.
They're very highly trained animals. Huge, massive horses. Super powerful, but very well trained.
Yeah.
They do shows like this.
And they're beautiful. They're beautiful.
Oh, sure, they're lovely, lovely. Pretty cool. Oh, they're going to do a stunt? Oh, okay, cool.
If you're as quiet as you can hear them do a thing.
Yeah, if you're quiet, you can hear the command. Uh-oh, this one's getting mad. Oh, shit, it's going to be a catastrophe. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
What is that guy doing? Maybe don't.
Oh, boy. Now,
what are these humans?
When 3,000-pound animals start falling on top of each other, shit can go bad, right?
Yeah. Maybe start uncoupling.
Okay, so it takes a while for this to happen. Now, fast forward to... These are all professionals, right? They travel with the show.
Sure.
Fast forward to about a minute 45.
All right.
And turn the volume up just a little bit.
This goes on for a while. Now the man says...
Keep them gentle.
Keep them gentle and keep them calm.
Gentle.
He's praising the workers. You know what? Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them all a big round of applause.
No,
and the crowd starts going ape shit.
No!
And imagine the catastrophe that happens.
No.
All the way. Gandhi. Hey. No.
David. He doesn't. All right.
Okay. I was going to say...
This is why we need AI. Here's the punchline. We need AI for that, to show what would happen if suddenly the crowd starts going apeshit and the horses just start going on a rampage all over the place. It's a huge catastrophe. This goes on for a while. Eventually they uncouple them and everybody walks away safely. Okay.
Oh.
However...
I kept waiting for...
Oh, no, just let it play. So why we need AI is for two. One, to recreate that scene. What happens if the crowd... Come on, let's give them a round of applause and the animals go bananas. And number two, they do eventually get them separated, and they walk them off stage, or into the backstage area. We need AI to generate what I don't know for a fact, but what I suspect happened back there. Where they punish the one that was number 2 on the right, the one that started all this shit. Severely punished, because that's how they train these animals, with 40,000-volt cattle prods.
You just stick a cattle prod up their ass and you can get a horse to deal card.
Prance, motherfucker! We need to see that. I mean, after a few moments, when they get these guys out of the way, you see the one that's lying on the ground that got hurt, and it's kind of scary, like, oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
So, for the sake of the younger viewers, who shouldn't be watching this shit anyway, let's just go to the next bit.
Okay. That horse's name is Glue.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Charles sends me this out of the fucking blue.
I got sent this. I thought it was great.
Man caught spiking his female date's drinks with Viagra to make sure they don't get boners, because you never know anymore these days. Look at this fucking mope.
And I think I actually commented on it, and I was like, modern day solutions to modern day problems, I see.
When he got arrested, spiking drink, not with roofies or date rape drugs or anything like that, which would be abhorrent in itself, but with Viagra's, because I wanted to see if she would get a boner. And when I put myself in this guy's mindset, like, either A, he thought, I'm going on a date with this girl, she might be a man. My best way to find out if she's a man is to see if she gets an erection.
Yes.
You suspected she was a man. You still went out with her? Or you had no idea, but you still wanted to be sure?
I don't know.
Or does this man just have a spectacularly ignorant view of human basic anatomy?
I mean, look at the guy.
I gotta tell you, we've had this discussion many times before.
Yeah.
If the T-girl is so hot
Right.
that you sincerely couldn't tell, have you really committed a gay act?
I want to say no.
Okay, so I'm okay.
Yeah.
That's one running joke. But at the same time, if she is a T-girl,
Right.
or he, whatever the
She.
pronoun, you're going on a date, don't you want her to get a boner? I mean, if the date goes well, at the end of the night, you want to come upstairs to my apartment? Well, yes, I'd like to come up to your apartment. Then you should both be on. Maybe I'm misinterpreting.
I don't know. His fear is that he's going to get her alone. He's going to be like, I've got a boner. And she's going to be like, me too. And he's going to say, oh no!
I mean, once you're already going at it,
I don't know.
I mean,
Is he hoping that she'll have a boner just sitting there drinking at the bar? And it'll just like raise up her dress or something? And
You're a dude! We got to get this guy on the show. Like, buddy, what did you think was going to happen?
yeah, I know. I was like, all right, so this is step one. What's step two?
Like,
How does this progress in your mind?
so he was thinking if the date progresses and we end up in some hotel room and we're both naked, but she doesn't have a boner, is she not a T-girl? Is it not a man now? What?
And now it's safe because
Okay, that is a man. I see male genitals, but they're not erect, so I guess we can proceed? I don't understand what the guy's...
I don't know, but it's great.
And frankly, I'm going to demand to see some of these T-girls.
Yeah, I kind of want to see the girls. Like,
Because it is a new era.
he was caught spiking female dates' drinks, so dates multiple,
I guess he did
plural.
multiple times, yeah.
I'd like to see what these girls look like.
Yeah.
I
definitely want to
I'm
see.
really curious. Fortunately, this news article just kind of ends here at the headline, and I didn't put in the effort to find the rest of it because I didn't care that much.
Maybe that's a good thing, that they just stop here.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Best. I mean, it is a new era. Like, back in the olden days, I don't want to say my gaydar is perfect, but it's never been wrong before.
Okay.
But that's not the same anymore these days. You have some T-girls that just look like stunning freaking supermodels. I mean, you never know. You wouldn't know that it was a T-girl until her dick is in your ass. That's how hot that's how hot some of them are.
And even then, you might not be sure.
I'm not sure. I think this might be a T-girl. I'm not certain, and I'm too embarrassed to ask. Fuck, next time bring Viagra, and then I'll know for sure.
I don't know.
I mean, I get it.
What-
I'm down for a sexy hot T-girl,
Sure.
but I'm not going to spike her drink. If there's Viagra, I'm taking it. I don't want to look foolish.
Right, now, if you just flip this around, females caught spiking men's drinks with Viagra to see if they got boners or not. I mean,
Now this is weird. Here's a thought experiment. Imagine this guy,
okay.
and he finds out a girl spiked his drink.
All right.
Does he get mad?
I don't know.
What if he
That would
finds
be
out
weird,
a
right?
T-girl spiked his drink? Because now he thinks this is all part of her plan. She gets me back to the hotel room. I've got Viagra in me, and I can't resist now because I'm so turned on. Does he think he was the victim of a sexual assault now?
Well, for one, that's not really how that works. But I do find it hilarious that he's like, well, I'm with this T-girl, and I wouldn't normally be attracted, but because you slipped me Viagra, clearly I have a physical reaction happening, so we have to get it on.
Do you think this guy understands pharmacology at all? You just explained it doesn't work like that. Does he know the fucking difference? Look at this
Don't
fucking...
look at him.
I'm gonna drinking Viagra.
All right, well, you know, the weird shit I find online.
I'm gonna follow up. I need to know what happened here. Because the most famous soccer player in the world, I don't remember his name now. We can look it up just as easily. He's dating a trans international supermodel.
Oh, okay.
I'll look up the names and I'll put it up. He's the most famous soccer player in the world. And his girlfriend is a T-girl. Man, she looks like an international supermodel.
Nice.
She is fantastic. You'd never know. I mean, there's some women out there that, man, they're transitioned. The technology and the drugs and the procedures have gotten so good now. They just look stunning. It's not like in the olden days when you had Patrick Swayze and Blade dressed up as women and John Leguizamo, Wesley Snipes in Wan Fu. This is completely different.
Hold on. I got to pull one thing. So we're gonna cut here and we'll be right back.
2 hours later.
Oh boy.
And we're back.
Well, this was not what I was expecting. Show them the full screen here.
All right, there you go. Sorry.
Straight men must date trans women to combat hate, say activists.
Yes.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Look, this looks like fucking John Kerry in a bad wig. I'm not going to fuck this one.
So here's my take on this, all right? I have nothing against trans, obviously. And if you want to call yourself a woman, you can call yourself a woman. That's fine. But you're still an ugly-ass woman.
You're not supposed to say that about women. Women have the whole self-esteem body image shit. You're not supposed to body shame women like that. All right. Look, I have no problem with trans girls either. I'll get it on if she looks hot. But this is not feminine. I'm attracted to the feminine.
Right.
And this
and it's the
looks
same
like
for me.
John Kerry in a bad wig.
It does, doesn't
Not
it?
interested. Live your life. I got your back.
Hell yeah. You do you.
I'll help you live your best life because you deserve it.
Absolutely.
But I'm not interested
However,
in... But you bring up, say, a Chanel Santini. See if you can find a G-rated picture of her you can share.
Let me see.
It's a whole different ballgame with that one. With a C. Chanel. Any man on
There we
earth is
go.
going to say no.
Damn.
I would knock the bottom off that shit.
All right.
I mean, this is the modern T-girl.
Fair.
Granted, she's one of the most famous, has resources, unlimited surgeons and drugs and all that shit.
Sure.
But this is
there's
becoming much more common now.
Right. And there's a big difference because if you're like, we have to date a T-girl at least once in your life, here's one.
Give me this one.
Done. Absolutely. But if you're like, you have to date a T-girl, it's going to be this one. Oh,
Bastards.
No.
Even if that was a cis girl. You'd need a couple tequilas in me to...
I don't know. She looks like she'd be muscular, like more muscular than either of the two of us.
I don't know about that. That looks like a Dyelb.
Yeah.
You know what a Dyelb is? D-Y-E-L-B?
No.
Do you even lift, bro?
All right, you got me there. All right, I'm going to end it on
That-
this
end on-
picture
end on
because that's
Chanel.
a much better picture to end
Yeah.
on. And
Yeah, she's definitely going
I
on the thumbnail.
nice.
I've been a fan
Hell
of hers
yeah.
for a long time.
Oh my God, we have our thumbnail. That is fantastic. All right, you know what to do.
So
You need
do
to
it!
comment. You need to like, share, subscribe.
The gay boys are going to like this one.
I hope so. They always like us.
I wish we could show a little more, but if you're watching the show and you know the name Chanel Santini, you already understand. She is spectacular.
And if you don't,
Here's your big
well,
chance.
there you go. Subscribe to her right here on Instagram.
If you don't like T-girls, look at a couple pics and you will have a completely different understanding
You
of what the modern... You grew up in the 60s and 70s with transvestites. This is completely
this is
different.
not the same. This is not the same world.
This is a spectacular creature.
All right. Well, we're glad we could show you something new, and that's what we strive to do. You know,
It really is. We're trying to
try
make the world better.
try to educate you and keep the world a better place.
There's
So,
awesome shit out there. Avail yourself of
Absolutely.
all of it.
there you go.
Everything
And,
in moderation. And I mean everything.
Everything. You ain't kidding, man. All right, we will catch you in another episode.
Yeah, man.
Later.
Ciao.